It's raining, it's pouring. The old man is snoring.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the game train. It's Obra dinner time.
All aboard.
You like that one?
That
You
was
like
clever.
that?
I did
Had
like
to-
that.
Right off the cuff. I'm a genius.
This week, we did a little bit of research since our last episode.
Emphasis on little bit. James
Yeah.
did most of it.
We none of us looked up like specific answers to any of the solutions. More
I
so
don't know
just
what's going on at all.
how
We
to
rewatched
figure
a little
out
bit
what we're missing.
of our episodes.
And from what I can tell, we're missing a lot.
Oh, yes.
we thought we were close in the last episode, and we were recorded for
We
like
found
over an hour
bodies.
because we thought we were nearly there. We're not.
We talked
So-
about maybe finishing this playthrough. That was my impression last time, at least, was like, ooh, we could finish next time. No, it's going to be a several episode further series.
Yeah, probably.
Well, we just have to establish means and motive, and there's a lot of opportunities been established. They're just stuck here in the ocean and bad things are happening. So, they've got that.
Also, this is still very much a thing.
yeah.
Grab the knot, boy.
You can twist it a little bit, too. There's kind of a...
That ladder's got a nice newel post.
Ladder.
No. He hardly
Aye,
knows
so
her.
it begins. He tried.
Something we were discussing that I think would be a good place to start today is to try to put things together chronologically. So the game kind of starts you at the end as far as the first scene that at least we watched.
Yep.
Maybe we start
They're doing the
From the fucking
Christopher
top.
Nolan and Memento.
And
They start us
rewatch
with the
stuff.
captain's death, but he died last.
well, exactly. They start us with the last death. Maybe we start with first death
They
and try
Christopher
to
Nolan to all of us.
work forwards. So we
I
could
want a
maybe
timeline that's chronological.
The
So-
first guy that died was crushed.
Yeah, so this is the guy, there's the stowaway in the barrel that also died at the same time.
This is the first death.
This is the first death on the cargo hold.
Do we want to see the scene?
Let's do it.
Take me there. Let's jump right into it.
We gotta go down to the Orlop.
Is that below this?
It is the
Or what?
third deck on a wooden sailing vessel.
Does that read? We have to go down to the Orlop or what?
I don't know what you mean by that.
I was
It's,
trying to say or what, but forget it.
I get to flex that knowledge now because in the episode where we found that body, we thought Orlop was a name, but I googled it.
That's a thing.
And yeah, I put that in the edit that the Orlop is that specific deck of a wooden sailing vessel.
James is something of a
I thought
scientist.
it was like a crime you could get
Where
like
is this
convicted
body?
for in
Lower.
Lower.
hardly know her.
Oh shit.
like a fishing hamlet. Like too much Orlopping around can get you locked.
There, that guy.
That guy?
I think so, yeah.
Chapter 1, Loose Cargo, Part 1 of 2. This is the start. This is the first death.
Coming through.
Squish.
I
So
heard a
there's-
Frenchman on the scene.
Yeah. So there's the guy that's visible, and then there's another fella in one of these barrels.
Did we already solve who they were at all?
I don't think we have their identities, just that it was crushed by falling cargo.
And there's another guy in the barrel you were saying?
Yeah,
The stowaway.
What level of the ship are we on?
the Orlop.
Oh.
This is the very bottom, I think.
Yeah. This.
What tier of people work here?
Don't know. There's midshipmen, which I would presume work on the deck above this one.
So none of them are going to be. And we know who these guys are because
These are the Formosan royalty. people.
Ooh.
Giuseppe.
What is your job here, Mr. Drinks?
Barrel. Oh,
I don't even remember this guy.
me either. Stalin.
We've checked him out.
Okay.
Go back to... Is there any features on the guy
This guy?
that is getting crushed that we can make it? Yeah, let's... Who does he hang out with over here? Let's
He's
figure...
with the drinkers over in this bottom left corner.
Drinkers. I hardly know hers.
Maybe we have some of these guys identified. He's crushed.
Yeah, well, it
Unknown.
looks like the three
Let's
closest
figure out
together there look like they're all wearing the same uniform.
Yeah, let's figure
So
out
that
what
might-
profession
yeah.
they're doing.
Yeah, give us an idea as their position.
He's a cargo man.
How do you do you know how to pick solely a profession?
I don't.
Because we watched a video of someone playing this on PC that kind of gave vague tips. It was Polygon did a little, like, spoiler-free hint
Shout out
video
to
that James
Polygon.
found. My favorite type of shape.
I have to say I'm a big fan of quadrilaterals, personally.
That was one of my favorite jokes I made on the channel so far is in one of our early Spyro episodes. We were talking about the original like PS1 graphics and I said something about how yeah, they were a lot more polygonal. And TJ was like, "What does that mean?" And I said, "It means they have multiple wives."
It made me sick.
That was good, man. You did it.
Man, I feel like
Don't
I
try to
learned,
bite my hand.
I know little.
Why did we have to go there? We're having a good time.
Because he was
Okay.
touching my mic.
Let's look at the profession. So he's moving cargo down here. He's not going to be a midshipman. Let's at least try to like surmise. He's not a passenger.
He's not
I
a
hardly
steward,
know her.
I don't think.
Definitely not a topman.
Midshipman's
Topman.
Seaman.
So he's going to be one of the many seamen.
Possibly an Englander or an Islander or really any of these Caucasian races, but at this point it's just
Do
profiling.
we want to play it again so we can make vague
Englander.
assumptions about his accent?
Islander.
Just say it. Just say it. Just say it.
Please.
Maybe we move
I said
on
it.
and just keep trucking through cutscenes till something clicks. Do
Well, like, could you play the beginning one more time just so, like,
you remember how I do that?
do we know who is speaking in this cutscene? Play it once more.
I don't know how.
I mean, if we listen carefully to who goes at the end, we might be able to match the voice to someone that was speaking.
Oi, wait, no!
I mean,
Down below.
we know whoever's saying down below is on one of the decks above us.
So it's either him who is to be crushed, or I think this gentleman here who's actually attentive to the situation. Because this guy's doing something else, but kind of notices, and these guys are completely oblivious. How do I replay the scene?
I don't know, TJ. You got the
You
controller.
might just have to take the hallway out of here
And then go back
do it
manually.
again.
yeah.
There we go.
Pam, pam.
This is
See,
how it all-
TJ's doing a Stratford, but it's when TJ does it, he makes progress.
Key difference.
Wait, no!
No!
What accent is that?
Not English. There were some seamen that were
Yeah.
Dutch.
no!
There was a seaman from Denmark or something. Yeah. There's Lars Lindy. It could be
Do
Lars
we
Lindy.
full send Lars?
Or-
he didn't sound Russian to me. That wasn't like, no.
Did it sound Welsh to you?
No.
It's hard.
Did it sound Indian? I don't think so.
It's kind of hard to tell because we don't get a huge sample.
I don't think he's an Indian guy.
Of their
Plus,
speech.
who knows if he was the guy screaming no? Probably, but like,
I think we should full send somebody anyway until we find a better thing to fit him in.
Yeah, well, that's something. If
True,
we
it could get
have
confirmed.
two that we're really confident about, we can just do guesswork on a third one.
brute force
That's whoop! I just smacked my mic. That's like this guy that has the 3 triangles for the harder deduction.
That's so smart.
So we can sort of strategically.
We know for sure how he died, so it's like we get two we're confident about, and suddenly we're just guessing names for him.
Yeah.
Well,
That's really smart.
my thing is, I don't think he's going to be Russian, English, or Indian. So that leaves it down to our guy from Denmark and our guy from Wales.
Why don't
I
we
think
hear
it's
it
more
one
Denmark.
more time?
Yeah, I just
Listen one more time.
based on his build, I could see maybe Denmark or Wales. But I feel like that's sort of an unreliable way to like stereotype.
True, we're doing guesswork.
Hey, if they confirm it,
Oi, oi, wait.
that might even be
trying
the other
to-
guy.
Yeah, he could have been going, wait. Now I'm less confident.
Yeah.
I still think that dude's from Denmark.
Let's do it. Let's full send.
Damn it,
That was a cool
TJ.
sound effect.
The wrong button.
Send him to Denmark.
Motherfucker, I hardly know her.
Now I'm doing it on purpose. Now I'm in control. It's Nunzio's time. Denmark?
Let's try. We'll leave it for now.
Yeah, might as well. Maybe it randomly gets confirmed later. Maybe we
That's what
find
I'm
out it's
saying.
wrong.
Like, I would
Yeah.
rather fill in something and then have some of it be confirmed than just like, well, come back to it and then have more shit that I don't know what to do with, more moving pieces.
Let's move on to part 2.
Part 2. We're chugging along.
Part 2.
make progress,
yeah,
bro.
an
Of course.
unidentified stowaway.
Oh, he's going to be the guy in the barrel, so
Yeah, I don't.
that one,
I
we
don't
might
think
want to skip
we
that one.
need to fill that out because his page looked, or their page.
We don't know
I
nothing
don't-
about him.
I don't
He's a
wanna
guy who's in a
presume.
barrel.
Their page, it looks different. It doesn't have
Oh.
the card to fill out
Like,
any
we're
of their
not
info.
super worried about this guy.
Yeah, I
Isn't
mean,
he locked away too? He's in
well-
the locked section.
no, the stowaway is not in the lazarette. That was, they said somebody else
He's
got
in a
tossed
barrel.
in there. Yeah, stowaway is in the barrel at the front
They
of
might
the
not
ship.
even.
We want to watch it just for continuity.
The
Nah.
barrel guy.
The barrel guy, yeah.
Yeah, he's in the door.
I remember what
door to
happened
the left
because
of the stairs.
Huh?
It's that one. He's in there, but
Do you guys mind if we watch it for continuity?
sure.
I don't even think
We
the
might get
crew knows
identity.
that he's in there because they just stacked it on the shelf, and
Yeah.
it's like they don't know that there's a body. There's just flies there.
We
Yeah.
could maybe get a hint about who someone else is from seeing it.
That's a good point. We could like get context clues. Now I'm just second guessing. That might be Welsh.
I mean, we could try to.
Well, shit.
This guy's done it again.
Yeah, mostly the same.
It's all the same crap. Okay.
Okay, let's move on.
But it's interesting. There's one extra body that's like, oh yeah, and there's this one here.
By the way, barrel guy.
Nobody even knew.
They barely knew.
On the gun
Stowaway
deck.
picked the wrong ship.
So they're penciled in. They're already confirmed.
He's
Should we
penciled
still
in.
watch this scene just to see who his friends are?
Nah.
No?
We
Okay.
can circle back if somebody's bookmarked in it, I
This
think.
unknown soul.
Succumb to a tragic illness.
Yeah, can we
got
can we
him.
pull up the transcript for that one?
Same
Well,
as the other
same-
fellow. Other fellow being Saeed from the first page that was confirmed.
I believe so.
Maybe we should watch it just to like understand who they are.
Deal. I checked all answers now. We'll see. So chances were good.
Sorry, where did it say they picked it up?
The Lasker house.
I hardly know her house.
Oh Why, dude? We were making progress. I've never been this productive in this game.
What the fuck is a Lascar house?
I think it might just be the name of a place, but I can Google that.
The Lascar house.
We're coming up on
Lascar house.
We're just
Well, it's not the first car house, that's for sure.
we're just past 15 minutes on this episode, by the way.
Ooh, okay. Maybe we can fit 2 more sequences in. Let's fucking watch Solomon Sayed's
for the
death,
sake
just in
of-
case.
Continuity. Let's watch him, and let's
He's
get
on
our
the-
bearings, because he's dead for sure, and we got him, but he's got friends,
in
and
high
we'll know those
places.
friends' name. I don't understand the map, so I'm glad you do.
I only kind of do.
Lascars, or Lascars, I don't know how to pronounce it, often lived in Christian charity homes, boarding houses, and barracks, and sometimes cohabited with local British women. The first and most frequent Indian travelers to Britain were Christian Indians and those of European Asian mixed race. So that means that guy
Interesting.
is probably Indian.
Oh, that's a little context clue for us.
Yeah.
Someone who was
Wow.
fraternizing with the Indian folks, because we know Syed was an Indian guy that died, right?
Yeah.
And the other, this white guy with the mustache,
Well,
also succumbed to that illness.
What would you do if you go to open the door and it's just locked? You're just trapped in a room.
The little sailor guy killed me. Where the
Sailor.
fuck? No, James. No. No.
What are you looking for?
I think his
Solomon Sayed's corpse.
Is he on a different deck?
I think this is the Orlop, right?
no, the Orlop is the deck below us, but his corpse, I believe, was on this level. It was sort of towards the middle where the hammocks are. I think. I don't honestly remember how we got there.
Is this position on the map where we find
It's
the
gonna be on the
cutscene?
No, it's gonna be one down. Because if it's on
that
Orlop deck,
does say the Orlop deck.
then it's
huh?
gonna be one down. So
Doesn't cargo hold the bottom?
Oh,
Cargo.
Or is it the same deck?
Or I might. I think Orlop is the second deck on a ship with 3 or more decks. So I was incorrect before. The Orlop.
you lied
be-
to us.
It's third down
Hi.
if you count
God
top deck.
damn it! I'm
Top
gonna have
deck,
to
gun
do
deck,
Google that bitch again.
Orlop deck.
I think you're right. I think cargo hold is on the bottom, so we're gonna want to be third.
The lowest deck of a wooden sailing ship with 3 or more decks. So shouldn't
Orlop and cargo are the same, maybe?
maybe the cargo hold doesn't
Go down
count
there. We'll see if
as
there's a body, and then we'll
deck?
know for sure whether or not we can solve that problem by finding him.
Yeah,
Not seeing
I really don't think he's here because there aren't hammocks. There's like the nets for
It's gonna be on the one you were on.
yeah.
All right. Little hiccup, but we're solving our problems.
We're getting there, baby.
Is he that one of those bodies just on the ground there?
I don't think so. I think if
These
we
are
go
murdered
down,
guys.
if we go
Okay.
down this hallway, turn
This way?
Yeah. They were, I think, along one of these sides in a hammock or
You're
something.
right. I think so. Or
Although I
on the
don't see.
ground there?
Let's check the deck.
Was it those guys?
Let's check the deck above us. There, I think there are more hammocks up there. Because there were the cannons, yeah, and there's like crew quarters here. So if we go back the other way, yeah, down this way. I want to say there were hammocks around here, but
We got guns here.
huh,
More
Oh.
guns.
there's a hammock, but
What does the map say?
yeah.
Corpse was moved post-mortem. It's next to surgery, down some stairs.
I don't know which part of the ship we're facing. Are we okay? So that's near the tail end of the ship. Where are we facing? Are we facing the front or the
I think we're
tail end?
here. Oh, is that us?
I have no
Are
idea.
you
Let's-
kidding me? There's a Peter.
Were we just?
Go back to those feet.
That's us.
Okay.
We have little Marauders map feet this whole time.
We had Marauders map
I
feet.
hardly know hers.
You don't get to do it. If there's an S, you sick fuck.
Slit my wrists.
So it should be up here on the left.
Long ways for results.
I don't want results. I want to
Just
paint
attention?
a picture that looks like you, and I want to make you eat it. You read into what that means.
Was there like a bundle of fucking flies in this room or something that like...
Well, we've definitely had vignettes in here. We're just past 20 minutes, by the way.
Isn't there a way you can play it
we need to
directly
do
from the
Solomon
journal?
Syed for closure.
Closure.
Jameson, I'll kill you.
Is it one we
Can
got
we?
from looking?
Wait, can we...
I swear there's a way to play it directly from the journal.
Yeah, there's some way to, like, open the memories or something.
Yeah.
Do you select one of the pictures, like the one in the corner down there? No.
Or if we
Is
go
it
to
the bookmark?
If we go to the picture where it shows... That bookmark was for somebody else. But yeah, if we go to this picture and we find him, then I think we can select his memories. Show memories. Oh yeah,
I would just show him on the dick map.
All you gotta do, put the Marauder's map feet exactly where the X is, and then we'll know. We'll just look around.
I'm on it.
No,
No,
you're
I'm
not.
not.
You're
Oh.
right next to it. See? You see? Now we'll know. So you just... So it's to the right of us.
do we just want to check these bodies on the ground? The body bag?
I swear
perhaps?
it's the guy on the ground.
Oh my god, that's him.
Did you not?
No, I thought he was
I-
a part of this murder scene here, but I bet
just
that's
do
him
it.
in the...
To be fair,
Just-
I'm pretty sure at least one of you asked if it was one of these guys on the floor, and I said no.
I wasn't convinced either way. I was gonna... pass it.
Sayed? Sayed उठो
Sayed's not getting up.
कुछ पियो
Give me a name.
Admiral Hat Bar.
Admiral Hat Bar is that guy. Love it. Who's this guy?
Crushed to death guy
Yeah, I
from later.
No.
yeah, he was.
Is that a different picture of him then?
He was crushed falling down the stairs.
Or
No,
not crushed to death with the cargo from earlier. He was crushed a different way.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah, it was
Oh,
different,
okay.
different crushing.
But we know how he died. Do we know his name?
I don't recall. I think we thought he might be Russian.
Because there are Russians speaking in this scene.
Yes.
It's not him.
And
He was
he's-
definitely rushing down those stairs when
He's-
got.
He is a Russian man.
I'm just
we will
happy for
remember
a different
that.
type of pun.
Are there any other context clues? Our
What do those tags say?
body bags?
56, 55, 58, 57, 56 through 58. Or 55, 56, 57.
Are those crew members sleeping?
Yeah, I don't know if they're like covered because they're dead, or
I don't think they're
if
dead.
it's
Otherwise,
just
they
sort
would
of
show us.
do not disturb.
Well, there is a big list of unknown souls at the back. That's like people who died somewhere along the way that are completely unaccounted for.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
There's also these guys.
Well, these guys are all... That's a lot of people just to be unaccounted for.
There's some guys playing cards at the table behind us.
I'm imagining these are the Russians.
What
They might
deck are
have.
we on? Are we still on the...
We're on the gun deck, I think. Or no.
Well, if we pull up the book, will it tell us?
No.
Oh, we are on the gun
post-mortem.
deck.
Moved post-mortem.
Moved post-mortem.
So we
that's-
found the body on the Orlop outside of surgery.
this happened
this
on the
is
gun
the gun
deck.
deck. Because, like, I think this is why you thought there were hammocks here earlier, James. Because in the memory, there totally
Right.
are. See, there are cannons here, and when they're sleeping, they hang their hammocks. But the way we found the ship in our timeline is not that.
Do these numbers give us a clue about who
Do
the
we-
gun deck people are? So
We know
he's
this
a
guy
gunman.
sits in 51.
Do we want to open the journal and see if there's another Indian guy
Can we bookmark these people?
that would have like a similar job? Actually, let's go back. Solomon Syed. Let's figure out what his job is, and if there's another Indian guy with a similar job, we can try that.
That's smart.
Did we already figure out what his job is?
Well, we know we've confirmed his identity, so we can just check this manifest,
Oh, yeah.
and it'll tell us
Solomon Saeed.
what Sayed's
Did I pass
job
him?
was. I have no idea.
There he is.
Solomon Sayed.
Seaman. We've got 3 other seamen from India.
One of his
Okay.
buddies is going to be
Hey,
one of them.
His name's
Akbar.
actually Akbar?
We have to full send it. Just assume this guy.
Well, to be fair, we called the
Admiral
other.
Akbar?
We called the other guy
That's
Akbar.
insanity. What are the odds? We have to.
But I would be fucking delighted if that is his name.
William Wasim, Admiral Akbar, and Renfred are all Indians that are seamen and close on the list.
Yeah,
But
I mean-
only 2 of these gentlemen are with him now.
Yeah, why don't we can just say fuck it and just try each name and see. We might not have.
He's Indian too. He's another sick guy.
Okay.
He's at least he's with them in the photo.
he's
we-
he's
We've
with
got all of
them
our
here.
Indians right here.
Okay.
All of our Indians are in a row. And I think we know
Wait,
the deaths
wait.
for the other 2 Indians.
Do we?
Is the one with the
At
lantern?
least not Admiral Akbar. We have. Sorry.
Is the one with the lantern also in that group?
This guy, yes. This is
Because
Admiral Hatbar.
That
He's
guy's
sitting next to
That guy's a
them.
Russian, though. We agreed that was the one guy
I think we
who
might
was
be
the odd
wrong.
man out.
I think we're wrong.
No,
Well,
the
guy
other
in the
guy.
the guy in the background on the other hammock.
This guy?
No, behind.
That
this-
guy, I think he's Russian.
Yeah.
Oh, because the Russians are telling him to mind his own business.
So we don't.
I'm full of shit then.
We don't.
He might be Indian.
But I think these 2 in the foreground are from India. I think the guy to our right is also.
He's hanging out with them in the photo. Or in the painting.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get more clues in the next sick.
Yeah, because we can. If. I don't know how many other fates we have filled out, but if we have 2 that are correct, then theoretically we could just try all the Indian guys for his name until we get it right.
For this guy here.
Yeah, but if we don't already have 2 correct, then that's not going to help us.
It's true.
I don't remember what all we filled out.
Same.
Do we want to try?
Yeah, let's do it.
I think I
He's-
might have just smacked my microphone like 3 times by yanking on the headphone wire.
Future
Look
you is going to
who's
be
the
very
problem
mad.
guy now. Let's fucking guess some Indians.
It won't be that guy.
He's going to be a theme, and
He.
this is how you do insurance. You're like, he's probably Renfid Rajab, and that guy's probably.
Didn't help us.
Nope. I'm.
Keep him as William.
Yeah, might as well.
Wassam.
Just in case.
You never know when it'll get confirmed later.
That's awesome.
We could try to.
Do the next illness.
That was
scene.
him.
Do we want to stop this episode here and do the next
Yeah.
episode, or
Yes.
I would hate to interrupt sort of the flow of things if we're making progress.
I feel like we're damn near a natural stopping point. Because Solomon Syed died. William Wassam, maybe. It is dead. That's his Indian friend in the hammock there. And then a cow died. And then that's our
What if
sickness
we
arc.
were near a stopping point and then you just ruined it by talking just now?
I'm going to be a medical simulation actor for the U of U. Don't say it. Don't say it. Person
Oh
who
my.
acts. I'm going to be a person who acts in
Okay.
medical simulations.